OnePlus 11 has been out for some time now, and is actually still an excellent phone, as I find myself going back to it from time to time. OnePlus has just released its new flagship phone, and this one is different, not only because it has flagship specs, but it's also because it's a foldable phone, which is set to shake up the market. Let's look at both builds for a comparison rundown. First off, let's look at OnePlus 11's full spec sheet as it follows. Its display size of 6.7 inch with a QHD resolution of 3216 by 1440 with a refresh rate of 120 Hz on an AMOLED display with LTPO. Has a touch response rate of 1000 Hz and cornering Gorilla Glass Victus. It has Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 Mobile, GPU Adreno 740, with 16GB LPDDR5X RAM to top, 5000 mAh battery, and 80-watt charger. Now, this camera system is the Hasselblad camera with a triple camera setup, round housing, Sony IMX890 main, Sony IMX581 ultra wide, and Sony IMX709 portrait telecamera. The front camera has a 16 megapixel setup on this as well. Its shooting capacity goes all the way up to 8K at 24 frames per second, but standard is pretty normal at 4K 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. This has a dual SIM and eSIM capability with Bluetooth 5.3. It's also nice to note that it actually has the ability to play HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision as well. My hot take is that the phone is actually relatively thin for its size. It has really good refresh rate and good response time. Oxygen 13 on it, which also is pretty lightweight for an Android phone, so everything looks pretty well when you're actually using the phone. So I've always enjoyed the OnePlus 11. Now this one we have to start with the weight of the phone. The weight of the phone is around 239 grams, which is lighter than most flagship phones, if not all of them. And it's actually the lightest foldable phone we've used to date. The display on this one closed is 6.3 inches, bringing it pretty close to conventional smartphones. 2K at 120 Hz on screens for both of them, with a peak brightness of 2800 nits, which is pretty bright. It's 7.8 inch AMOLED screen. The durability has increased as well with the ceramic guard that is said is more impact than cornering Gorilla Glass Victus like the previous model. The camera on this bad boy has all new tech actually, with the main being Sony's new Latia Pixel Stat camera, 64 megapixel periscope telephoto, and a 48 megapixel ultra wide. It actually houses two front cameras, being closed and open of course. So it has a 32 megapixel selfie camera on closed and a 20 megapixel selfie camera on open. It also has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile, which they say is 35% improvement in CPU and 25% in GPU over the last model, and 16GB LPDDR5X RAM as well. Battery is actually slightly smaller at 4800 milliamp battery, and the camera actually does not shoot 8K on this one as well, which honestly I'm a bit disappointed on because I actually like things to get more increase, so 8K would have been good on this. Between both phones they have the OnePlus signature alert slider of course, and on the foldable it fits right in. Its biggest missing feature is definitely the lack of a wireless charging, which makes sense on the fact that it's a light phone. And personally, I don't use it myself, but it is something that is notable, being that it's such a premium phone for it to be missing. Price-wise, this thing is definitely hefty. It's $1,700 to start, so it's definitely a premium product with a few incentives that are going to be kicking off, and I'm sure some good price deals as the months go on. I will say that when comparing it to the OnePlus 11, the OnePlus 11 is still an overall good phone with good specs and a good operating system, and it's just really nice to use. But the OnePlus Open is giving some of the best foldable experiences we've ever had, and it's shaping up to be a damn good phone as well. So it's hard to miss. The only thing we are struggling with is pricing, the wireless charging, and a few other little features, but it's something that I've been using as a daily driver and I've been loving. Check out the gaming review for the OnePlus Open on the channel. Like and subscribe and let us know what you think. check in with us later in the month for the full review of the OnePlus Open and let us know if you're looking to pick one up. This is Remy with Level 1. Check you later.